Wow. Wow. It's beyond believable that football season's already here. Oh my gosh. I mean, just incredible. For me, life just goes too fast. Wow. So what do you do on a Sunday afternoon, on a beautiful Sunday? What do you do? Do you sit around and watch football all day? I don't. Are you kidding me? You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to get on my project. I bought this really cool wood table, like computer station, that has like a old look to it from the World Market locally here. I think I'm going to put that together. And I'm going to show you as Kiefer thinks when I ride around town. Ain't doing that. We're getting a little wood project to put a nice table together. So if you stay tuned to my channel, I'm going to do a little how-to to put it together. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I think it's really neat. I'll be really interested to see if others think this really cool table, small table you can work off your computer and desk is really cool as I think it is. So stay tuned. Now the first thing you got to do when you're going to do a project, as you get older in life, I think working when you have a stand-up capability, you can stand up and work on something, put it together, is so much better than putting this on the ground in your shop or whatever and start to put it together and you're bending over. As you get older in life, your body starts to talk to you, and I always think it's so much smarter that you get yourself like a big workbench. And what usually works for me, the football games are starting, is to work off one of my beds of one of my trucks, or even maybe the Gator. So I think I'm gonna get the Gator and drive it over to the truck, and then I'm gonna have to probably get my nice Honda Trike out of the way. You know, Kiefer, he's so funny, he's so addicted to chasing things. You watch my channel, he truly thinks I'm gonna go drive the Talon. And he's wanting to eat the tires, and we're not gonna do that, okay? So I'm gonna get my Honda Trike out, and I figured out a really cool way to put a parking brake on this thing. And I got a wire tie, and I can take it and just put it behind the handlebar, the grip right here, and it holds the bike, because I just don't trust on an incline this bike just being in first gear without it walking away. Now the first thing we're going to do here is get on the Honda Trike, and Gail and Brian were here yesterday testing it out, sitting on it, feeling it out. But for me now to get on this, it's just so much easier to get on this motorcycle than it is the Harley. Harley people can prove me wrong, but the factory Harley Trike is just too tight. So now we're going to get this into reverse mode as it putts out of the garage, which it does. Pretty cool here. Oh, that Kiefer dog, he just thinks he's going to chase everything. You hit this button here, and it goes into reverse. Then you take this here, and now we start going backwards at a reasonable rate, not a great rate. And Kiefer always wants to chase the moving vehicle. What's that all about? I wonder who's caught him bad. The bad actions, right? The owner or the dog? Yeah, I hear you. As we put up backwards, this thing is, in my view, a little, I mean, I guess it's all about safety. So I kind of get all that. As we put up the incline, this driveway isn't really radically steep, but it does have an incline. As I back into my nice Mustang behind me, as we go backwards, need a little rear view camera. Yeah, right. You're on the damn thing. It is a rear view camera. All right, that's it right there. And now you got to go to. What's interesting here is you got to hit that button there to go back to neutral. But then we turn the bike off. You got to put it in first gear, and see now it kind of catches, but I just don't feel good about that. So I'm going to pull back this handle, the front brake, and put this on. And there is my emergency brake right there, my handle. And yeah, could that pop? Possibly could, but it is in first gear. And yeah, if this thing broke away, it would roll down to that barn and probably crash. All right, time getting the Gator, and that dog's gonna go nuts to get the Gator. It'll be all about the dog going nuts as I get the Gator from there to the truck, get the box in it, and back that in to start working off the back of the truck to put my really cool desk computer, old looking style furniture together. Yeah, and in so many ways, I need to be on the zero-turn mower cutting my grass, but I'll do that later. First, I'm gonna get this table put together. Now, here goes all the dogs. We'll go nutty because they're gonna see me get in this Gator, and everybody wants to play with the Gator. It turns into everybody wants to ride around the Gator and have their own special time because they're just used to chasing the Gator. Now, if I get this thing in here, which I can rarely do, there we go. There it is. There's, listen. It gets noisy around here. Can't even see what. There I am. All right, now. There he is. So you back up. Without backing up the doggies here. What's up, puppies? They're having a blast, aren't they? Here's Willow. All right. Oh, that gets radical. Woo! It gets radical here around here. Yeah. Oh, welcome to my world, right? Oh my gosh. And here you go. Here it is. And for me out there, it's the World Market. They have a store here in Sterling, Virginia. They have really cool stuff. So can't guarantee you'll be able to find this. Kind of, here's a SKU number for you. I'll take a picture. Now this desk assembled at the World Market. Hey Keith, it looks really cool. It's so cool. So just watch as I try to get this back to the shop. Look, everybody here wants to hang out. And the gator. Okay, move over, little baby. Hey, baby, move over, little baby. Hey, baby. There you go, little baby. Little baby wants to sit next to me, next to Daddy. He's Daddy's little girl. Yes, he is. Or she is. All right, get this thing in gear. Come on, there we go. I wonder who taught him all these craziness. Who taught the dogs all the antics and all the craziness? And there's the Honda Trike. Yeah, I might get used car a lot. It's challenging to get around my property. There's always a vehicle in front of me. We're going to drop that thing off the back there. All right, here we go. Why Willow barks? Just the barks. Here we go. Now that little ridge right there, that Honda Trike will go over. Alright, that's that. Everybody hush up. Those things are so tight, man. Ain't easy there. Yeah, this little ridge right here, that trike will not go over. Hey, come on, stop it. That trike will not back up. I can't back that bike in the garage, or that lip. So maybe out there that has a lip in their garage, can't back it in, got to drive it straight in. All right, time to get the tools out, time to get the music going, time to have some fun. It's pretty crazy in how, look where we are in today's technology. You can watch anywhere from 1 game, 2 games, 4 games at one time on one TV. Just crazy. Like that crazy dog. Hey, Keith, we're not going anywhere, buddy. We're not going anywhere. Nope, that's it. No playtime. Go get a ball. Want a ball? Where's your ball? All right. One thing that's always the best thing, you have a pocket knife. I just love knives. Pocket knives are so great, so versatile. And if you get the clip ones, they can clip on your pocket and pull them out. It's very nice. And it makes it so versatile where you can open up packages and boxes. And I'm going to go sideways, even though it's showing straight up, just because I'd rather slide everything out than having to frickin' pull everything out. So here we go. All the styrofoam. Another run to the dump with just more stuff. So, and hopefully this thing's not damaged. Now, for those watching, this is like a $270 desk. Come on, Keith. Keith, stop it. Just come on, stop it. Get away. Get away. So it's a $277 desk. And since I sign up for rewards, I get a discount to be on their email list to bug me every day of my life. But as usual, you see what goes on. This product here is a total put it yourself, put it together yourself project. That's where we live in today's society. Get things for a better price per se. But at the end of the day, you're the person putting it together. If you don't have all the right tools or basic mechanical skills, you're probably paying somebody else to do it for you. Then it turns into a very expensive desk. So here we go. Now I cut out the box. So now what I've done here is I've made myself a really nice work area. Got cardboard to protect this nice finish on the wood. So now I'm going to take apart all the pieces. But then as I lay them down, I'm not going to be on this rough surface scratch all up, it'll be on this cardboard. So I just cut the whole box open. Once again, having this at my standing up height is so much easier than having everything down here on the floor. I guarantee anybody that's my age, it would be like, right. Even younger people would be like, you crawl around your hands and knees to put something together. It's the worst. So we'll keep trudging along here. Wow, wow, wow. Just unpackaging the product. You know, that's already just a quarter of the project, just unpackaging everything and get everything set out so you can put it together. So, wow. And as you know, I mean, this feels like good stuff, but it scratches so easy. And in the store, that was very noticeable of the desk that had been scratched up. But I don't know. Is this supposed to have, and here's a little concerning, look here. This is kind of split right there. So that's not good, is it? That'll be a bummer if that's a make or break and how this comes together. But I think it's to be on the bottom so you won't notice it. But what do you expect when you buy this? You know, where was this stuff made? What'd be your guess? Was it China? Yeah, hello, China. Good deal. So now I've got my whole workstation area where I feel good about it. Got all the material out of the way. The top of the desk I'm leaving on the styrofoam to protect it from moving around and scratching it up. So now, without even looking at the instructions, I can kind of see where this is all going. C, the number C there, or let's just say the alpha C, B, and C. So we're gonna look at the instructions. Which is B and which is C. As you go left, right, or whatever. But you can see I can just pick this up and I'm going to be standing up as I screw these things down. Now it's all said and done, so I'm been challenged. Well, now you got to flip it over, get it off. Where are you taking it? Right. I should be putting together somewhere where I'm going to actually have it positioned. But I ain't that smart. Hey, wow, they call it the secretary desk. Aw, isn't that cute, Mr. Iceman? So now, it's pretty cool. It shows you on how they actually have put this thing together like I'm doing upside down. Difference is the front of the desk here is over there. So I got to remember that. So B will be over here. So B is going to be over here and C is going to be over here because it's backwards. I guess I could turn around if I was smart enough. Maybe I'll do that. And there you go. I got smart. And I put the front of the desk, so now I know exactly what I'm doing. Because when you put these things together, I can guarantee anybody that's done this, you always put something in wrong, and you got to take a bunch of things back apart to do it right. So hopefully I do it the right way the first time, and I've got really cool power tools where I'm going to get my Allen power tool out and make it so I got a little handheld device, and I can just spin these things so much faster. So my concern is always the packaging. That when you get this stuff, do they include all the proper parts? And I can guarantee anybody who's done this stuff is like, yep, they forgot one crucial part. But for the most part, I've been very fortunate, but I'm sure many people can relate to that story. Oh, the good old Milwaukee. My favorite cordless tools and corded are Milwaukee products. I've had them for 20, 30 years that are still running. Not necessarily this here, but I have a lot of tools over the years I've used a lot. Milwaukee's what I would recommend, but here it is. So it's so cool if you get little power tools to put all this together as it goes much faster, and sometimes you have but no choice to use, like in this area here, I may have to go to my right hand power tool over here. It's another Milwaukee product, and get an adapter to get into these tight areas right here. So this may be what I end up using without breaking things. Let's see what happens. Oh, this one's a pretty simple. You can do it reverse, backwards, where you want. Now, challenge here will be, this one here I can power tool down. This here I will not. I'll resort to probably having to use this here. Or I can get an adjustable swivel head on this and do that as well. So we'll kind of debate that. But one thing about this stuff is you don't want to get too crazy and tighten it down because you will damage the wood. You may even strip it out. So be careful on how tight you go down. With power tools, that's the danger. Be really careful of that. And always hand thread in the starting. You never want to power tool something on with screwing and get it going because you may strip it out. So always take your hand and start getting it thread before you get too crazy. Now I just about goof things up. This has to be, look here, there's screws that are going to hold up the future bars to support these legs. And here I was thinking I could maybe turn this leg around because it's kind of light on this side here. I'm thinking, why is this kind of light? It should be over further. And I thought maybe if I turn around and have a heavier, but it's no. You can't, because this is the front of the desk, and it's showing the front of the desk here, and it's showing these screws for these right here for support. I just tightened down the middle first with the gun, and now I'm using their tool that they include in their package right here, the Allen tool, just nice and tight and firm, and you should be good. You know, no doubt in my mind down the road, you should probably go back 3, 4, 5, 6 months from now, however much you use this, and you should retighten these. Part of me says to put some Loctite on it, but another part of me is like, I don't think you can do that yet. Only if you started doing, really started being loose a lot, I probably would. Making some progress on this Sunday, big day, game day, as I love to do how-to projects. I enjoy doing projects. That's just who I am. I get more satisfaction, I think, just putting things together. I buy things for my motorcycles and cars. I just enjoy doing that, probably more than I do ride or drive the car. So making great progress, and I didn't ever use the big guy yet. I don't know if I will or not. So now we're on to the support brackets right here. And I use this socket to my advantage, because you can just take this socket and you can use for your finger strength to put these Allen screws in, and then get your little tool that comes with this, and then you kind of tighten it down, just nice and tight. Moving right along here. So now, got all the brackets in. And screw them down now with the gun. As long as I can get the gun in there. Can I get the gun in there in the bottom? See there? It's going to be, probably can do it. Then I'm going to switch this around to the front to get these over here. It's much more challenging to try to work that from where I am. So I'll just turn the desk around on the styrofoam and I'd scratch all up. Coming down the home stretch here. And voila, voila, it is. We are done assembling it. Now I'm going to get it down on the ground without hopefully damaging it, because the front desk kind of comes apart. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. And yes, I got it off the back of the tailgate by utilizing the cardboard, the styrofoam. As it came down, it angled off, and I didn't scratch this up. Now, the reason I like this desk, it just makes me think of old school. And so what's really cool here is this actually opens up. So this opens up like that. Isn't that so neat? And so let me get the styrofoam out of here for you. But then what's really neat is this slides out. So this actually makes it so if you sit at this desk, you could have a nice laptop, iPad here, and you have a nice little workstation. And they get this all kind of protected. We've got little drawers here. I think this is so cool. I just love this little desk. I think somebody out there would agree with me. You could have it somewhere in your house in a nice little area, and you have your own little workstation. And when you're done, you can just take it and close it up. And now you got a nice little, you could use it, you know, if you had it in a kitchen or, you know, somewhere in your house where you wanted to have decorative things on it. When you're not using it, you could. And then when you want to use it, you can just open it up like I just showed you. And it's really decent quality. I mean, overall, as you know, the stuff we get from other parts of the world doesn't always seem to be that great. But I just feel like the value of money I spent on this, it's well worth the money spent. It was a $277 item that I got discounted. And I think even at an antique store, if you found something like this, I'd be willing to bet this would be a $200, $300 desk easily. And so then get a nice little chair to kind of go with it, nice theme. So now my challenge is, as always, where do I put it? Do I put this upstairs in my office where I already have desks and everything? Or do I utilize it here in my shop? Or I even thought I could possibly put it in the back of my camper. It's pretty cool. That would be a pretty cool thing in the back of my camper in the toy hauler area where it's like a garage. So I don't know, but I just wanted to put it together and share with others my ongoing fun how-tos. Hopefully you have just as much fun. And I know this is not a dominant product in the marketplace. Just about me sharing my fun on a Sunday. And for those who are watching football, have fun watching football, but I'm going to be having fun playing outdoors. I mean, it's so beautiful out. I just can't see how you can sit inside and watch football. I just can't see it. If today was an overcast, rainy, cold day, yeah, I get it. But for a beautiful day like today, you should be out riding your motorcycle. You should be out boating, sailing, playing tennis, golf, bicycling. Julie and Brian are hiking. Gail and Brian are out doing yard work. I mean, I just can't go on and on and on, but it's such a beautiful day. And that's why I made this video today, to say, hey, do you think I'm sitting around watching football today? Now, I turn it on in my shop where it's just on as I'm walking around doing things. I have so many other more projects I could do. I could do the rear saddlebag install for the daughter, which I haven't done. I can do the rear, or I can do the engine guard deflectors install on the CVO ST, which I haven't done. I could do some mudguard flaps install. I could do the Honda Goldwing rear trunk accessory rack, which that's a major project. I could do the rear Honda armrest, which I have. I got Gold Strike accessories. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff that I could be screwing with. I've got a rear rack for the Honda Monkey. Oh yeah, and on and on and on and on. But you know what? I think what is it? It's probably be grass cutting time next. So that's probably my next project. And as always, just like to share my fun and antics. Loving my Apple Watch. Even though many say I should have waited for the latest, greatest being released Monday. But I'm happy right now for the Ultra. Other people reached out and they are too. So as always, stay tuned for more conversations. And if you really watch my channel, tune into the morning conversations where I take a word of the day. And I try to use that and relate it to the cars, trucks, and motorcycles that I own. And then to the state of times that we're living in and what is going on around us. God bless and have a beautiful Sunday.